Enrollment, and we have figures at this point at the end of drop ad, and the figures are very good. They'll wobble around a little bit now as we get at onesies and twosies that present themselves to us with special needs, or one or two or three that happen to walk away for whatever reason. But the bottom line is that our head count has risen by almost 4% to 7,391. Last year we were 7,111, so we're up 280 souls with regard to total university head count. Importantly, our total university FTE, full-time equivalent student count, is 6,108, which is up in excess of 3%, which is critically important in terms of budget preparation, appropriation allocation, and the rest of it. So the bottom line is that everybody involved, our admissions, financial aid people, and in particular our faculty who have been hitting the phones and sending letters and calling and helping students make up their mind about their educational opportunities, everybody worked together to have a tremendous outcome this year. To break it down just a little bit, we have a record new student class. Some of you heard the Chancellor earlier talking about the fact that the rate of growth of the state system was found largely in transfer students, and certainly our largest rate of growth is in the transfer students. But our new freshman class is going to total 1,460 students, which is an increase of 86. This is traditional, first-time, full-time students. That's an increase of about 6%, and that's excellent. The transfer students are up by a similar number, 86, at 432. So you can see that the increase in our new students is roughly 50-50 between traditional and transfers, and that it represents, on a smaller number, 432, some 25% increase in transfer students. I think that some of the transfer is fairly obvious to us. Certainly some of our private schools and the state-related around us, given their price tag, a lot of families have discovered they just simply can't afford that, and they've come to us. But more importantly, we see a ton of academic transfers where students are opting out of programs of similar character at other schools, including sister schools within our system, and coming to us for what they believe to be, and we are sure will be, a higher quality educational experience. Our graduate count is up about 1% to 1,118 total graduate students. There are people in the room that remember when that number was about 425, and so we've almost tripled the size of our graduate program over the years, and so that's a particularly good outcome. When we take a look at our enrollment statistics, and we talk about our distance ed program, this is our off-campus web program, all that sort of thing, we've seen really significant growth. Our head count participating in distance only, that is to say, they take only distance classes or categorized in our system as distance students, as opposed to being a regular student who might take 3 or 4 classes plus one distance course. They are not in this total. Distance only is now up to 1,354 students. That's an increase of 180 or 15%. These are off-campus students somewhere out there in the cyber world who are taking classes, and that represents now 562 full-time equivalent students for the university. So in all of the categories, we've seen growth. Graduate, modest. New class, huge. Continuing students, very solid. And distance education, very big. So overall, the enrollment news is a good one. Again, the number at the moment is 7,391, so a new record for the university.